Special privilege of sampling the Golden Jubilee edition of the limited edition spice rum from the Grenada distillers, and I must say it's something that you should try. It is authentically Grenadian, but from the flavors to the aromas to the overall taste, the blend is great. It's light, it's golden like the Golden Jubilee, and I think you can make any collector's shelves anywhere in the world. Hats off to the Grenada distillers.
Planning and Development Authority of Grenada, PDA, is enforcing regulations to curb illegal, disorderly, and unauthorized development in several locations throughout the state of Grenada. The authority is concerned that structures mainly associated with vending are negatively impacting the environment, has undesirable public health and sanitation consequences, present obstructions to vehicle and pedestrian traffic, can become projectiles during adverse weather conditions, and generally affect the aesthetics of the nation. The PDA will work along with stakeholder ministries and institutions to effect the demolition, removal, and disposal of structures which fall in the category of illegal and disorderly development, commencing January 2024. In this regard, persons who vend in or occupy such illegal structures are advised to secure their personal belongings and have the structures removed ahead of the planned PDA demolition operations. These actions of the PDA have become necessary to safeguard and protect public health and the environment, ensure the safety and well-being of all citizens and visitors, discourage any future disorderly construction, and encourage compliance to regulations pertaining to physical development in the state of Grenada. This is a message from the Planning and Development Authority of Grenada.
Yeah. Right along live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to Thursday on the ride. Yeah. This is Men's Summit. Yeah, Men's Summit. Now, I know a lot of you guys may have children, right? Are wrong, right? So this is not for children because the conversation might be a little bit above their head. So just send them to do their homework. Just go do your homework. Just tell them, go do your homework right now. They should be doing their homework anyway. All right, go on to some studies. This is a little bit what we consider adult conversation, right? So we want adults to engage with us because the topics that we have and the topics that we're going to be discussing today is important. It's important, and it's going to make men's lives better, but not only is it going to make men's life better, we sincerely believe that women would be the biggest beneficiary of this conversation here today. Yeah. Women, this one is for you. You will benefit from it because here are some of the topics that we're going to be discussing here today. Here are some of the topics. Topic number 1. We're going to give you a masterclass. Now, a masterclass in good lovemaking, right? Taught by the professionals. A little bit, I'll introduce the professionals for you. So a masterclass in good lovemaking that would leave your woman satisfied all the time. Not sometime, not a percentage of her time, all the time. Next one, the art of seduction. The art of seduction. How to make anyone fall in love with you. Legally, of course, and ethically, of course. Third, covert operation. Meaning, how to get your partner to do anything you want them to do without them even noticing. Like they will get up and make you breakfast in bed. Yeah, they will do all that stuff and they won't even know what's happening. You're not drugging them or anything, but it's just a process, how to do it. And last but not least, and we're going to really try to get to all of it, is what some men love most about their side chick. Yeah, interesting stuff. Share it. Share it. Share the thing. Everybody share the thing. Share it. Let me share it on my page as well. Because all you must learn today, all you're going to learn today, sharing it right here. All you're going to learn today. We need to start with the latter first. Now we're going to start with the first. All right? First one first. Hold on, I'm sharing it. There are some men who, right, okay, they got it. Hey, Samantha Latham, how are you? Nice. All right, guys, let us introduce my guest for today. He needs absolutely no introduction. He's a professional. He's a former pimp. A friend of the platform, and he's a professional at what he do. Now, if you want to have any kind of master class, of course, you want this guy to teach you all about lovemaking, all about seduction, and all about how to keep your mate intact. He is Charlie Spice, and he hails from Barbados. Charlie Spice, how you doing, my friend?
I want to thank you very much, George, for inviting me on your show again. And I have to say that if I had known the topics of this show beforehand, I would have respectfully declined to participate because I do not believe that I'm suitably qualified to be here to discuss, these issues.
Hey, Charlie, you're right in place. You're in the right place at the right time. Okay, Charlie, we got you. Guys, also, he is a social media advocate, vlogger. He's a businessman. He's a hustler. He do t-shirt. Anything you want from this guy, he's doing it. In fact, I think he might even... Blizzard, do you have a PhD in... Nah, anyway, don't worry about it. He is social media advocate, Brendan Blazer, sharpen than a razor. He is here. How you doing, my friend?
I'm very good, Junior George. Good night. First of all, let me say good night to everybody who's viewing, and I want us to take this time out right now to share the live because I am here to give and see what I know and also learn from the professional Charlie Spice. I want to learn from Charlie Spice as well. And as you said, if I had known beforehand that we were going to discuss this kind of topics, I would have played the fifth. When Junior explained to me, then I said, I might learn from Charlie, and I might learn something from Junior, and I'm here to just give my 2 cents on what I think, my personal opinion. Yes, Junior, don't smile, Junior. We know.
Hey.
Junior, we know. You got tonight looking like you want people to leave us. Hey. You want us to get in trouble tonight. But anyway, we back brown and we chest big. We go handle it.
You go handle it. No, you will be safe.
Good night, everybody. I'm good. I'm good.
Big up. Guys, we have...
I'm just sipping on some tea.
I hope it's tea. Guys, we have Trinidad and Tobago that's going to be joining us shortly. He's going to be joining us. NCW is a vlogger and, of course, a comedian, Mark, from Trinidad and Tobago, will join us shortly. Guys, this program is brought to you with kind compliments of... I'm going to show you this, guys, for the first time because no one else have seen this. This is brand new. You guys know sometime last year we launched the Riders headphones, right? These headphones were the best headphones, best quality. But we saw the need to tweak it a little bit, make it a little bit better. So we went back to the lab and we decided to reintroduce the new and, listen, these headphones, I would proudly say that is one of my favorite headphones. It's the brand new Riders, and it's going to be in stores shortly. These Riders, as you can see, this is the casing. But this is a different kind of headphone. Let me tell you guys. These new Riders are a different kind of headphones. As you may or may not be able to see, it is not an earpiece. You know, sometimes you have to stick this thing in your ear and it's a problem. This one don't stick in your ear, by the way. It just stick like right on your earlobe. It just stick like right here. They just go like right here, right? Right here. And it stays like I have this other headphone on, so it's not holding. Let me show you guys. So it just boom right here. And it freezes right there. Come on, I have a weird ears, by the way. Booyah. Right there, guys. And this thing don't fall off, right? And these headphones are so amazing, so crystal clear. You will absolutely love it. You don't go inside your ear because people don't like stuff inside their ear. It sits on your earlobe. And it's the brand new Riders headphones. I'll give you guys a few free edition of this so you guys could try it out. It's Bluetooth and it's amazing. And you see when it's charging, it give you this display right there. And when it's not charging, it's like a mirror. You could look at yourself in it. So if people are doing makeup and stuff, you know. So it's amazing. The brand new Riders are here. Brand new Riders are here. Yeah. All right, guys, don't worry. I'll give it a few. I'm going to give it a few of these brand new Riders, guys, and you will be totally amazed by it. Okay? It's also going to be available in the kiosk right there on the Esplanade Mall in Grenada. Also available online. But let's get into the topic right now. Let's start with topic number 1. Charlie, you ready for me?
No, I'm not.
All right, Charlie, you better be ready.
But I'm already here, so
You can't back out now.
I realize.
All right, Charlie. So here we go, right? Now, this is a problem that a lot of people have been having, women in particular, because they're saying that they men, for some reason, they don't quite understand lovemaking, right? They don't quite understand how to satisfy the significant other. All what they do, they feel like the woman is just not getting there. And the men are confused. Women are confused. So let's talk about this, Charlie. From your experience in this, help us understand. What is the correct way, the process that a man must engage in to ensure that his woman don't just feel like, you know, like any regular day, but have a lasting impression? The masterclass in good lovemaking, where does it start?
Well, lovemaking doesn't begin in the bed, obviously. A lot of men fail to understand that there's a need to get to know that woman. Even if you do not have an awful lot of time, you've got to take the interest in what the woman likes, what she doesn't like, about her personality. And when the topic comes around to sex, obviously, a woman is less shy than a man usually, and she will let you know what she wants. In the event you do not have the time beforehand to get to know what the woman wants sexually, when you get to the bed, once you take the interest in a woman's reactions to whatever you do, a man can quickly figure out whether he's on the right road or not sexually.
Right. So Charlie, a lot of young men, they don't quite understand because they believe that sex is just all about that portion, that what you do in bed when you lay in there, right? But it's really not. That's just a very small portion of the whole lovemaking process, but they don't quite understand.
Women are very emotional. They're very sensitive, and it's quite important to engage in the right type of communication in order to ascertain what type of sex you're going to have, what type of lovemaking you're going to have. And during the process of making love, you also have to be very attentive and very caring and you've got to be empathetic sexually and when you're in bed with a woman. And a lot of men don't do that. A lot of men go into a sexual relationship thinking, well, you know, I've got a big dick, so that's all I need. That is not the case.
Right. It takes a whole lot more. Blazer, add to this here. Some of the things, from your experience, of course, right? Some of the things that you believe is very, very important in the process of lovemaking to ensure maximum satisfaction for both you and your partner?
Well, Junior, as Spice said, you have to pay attention, like enough attention to know what these ladies like, what they want, how like certain things you do, what they gravitate to and what what they don't gravitate to. And as Spice said, some of us mentally think that, all right, we have a big dick, we're going in the bedroom and we're just beating it. But there is some females who has shallow vaginas. The vagina can't really take that much of a penis. So you need to take your time, learn the body, know the dislikes and the likes, and you just can't go on rushing it, getting it up. There are some women, they like it rough, there are some that they like it easy. Like for instance, me, I'm not a rough guy. I like it, nice and slow. I love, to see my, oh my God, Junior, I'm catching a picture here I don't want to catch. I've seen dirty stuff in my mind, Junior. I tell you that life will get me into trouble tonight, Junior.
Get you out,
Having said all of that, though, it's not a case of one rule fits all. It
Correct,
all
is right.
comes down to the individual woman as well as the man. And like someone said in the chat room, it's all about chemistry as well.
Yes.
And you've got to study the chemistry. And and if all fails, you can put down a lot of money, and that might turn her on.
Yeah. Well, how important is foreplay, right?
Very important.
And explain the kind of foreplay that you think that work for you and that work for you guys. The kind of foreplay that gets the woman ready and in the mood.
You just said something that I'm going to have to debate. You said what kind of foreplay works for you, but you've got to determine what kind of foreplay works for the woman, not just for you. Most men think about themselves, and they're very selfish lovers, and this is the problem. Okay, so foreplay is very important because it gives you the time to figure out what the woman wants sexually, to figure out what she's like physically, also to what she So foreplay gives you that time, because sometimes you may meet someone in a bar and decide you're just gonna you both decide you're gonna have sex right away. You don't have time to get to know the person. So foreplay gives you some time to figure out what the woman is like in bed and what she wants, so, and also communication. It comes back to communication. Even in bed, it's about communication. Whether it's communication verbally or communication via touch, via listening to the reactions, that's also communication.
Absolutely. We are now joined by comedian extraordinaire from Trinidad and Tobago. Hey! NCW in the building. How you doing, my brother? Hold on, I don't hear you, NCW. Say that again. I don't hear you, NCW. No, go back out and come back in your audio mute for some reason. Yeah. All right, NCW, go come back in. Go back out and come back in. We can't hear you. Yes, all right. Foreplay, Brendan Blazer, sharpen than a razor. Hold on. Before you go on, let me make sure if I'm getting NCW. NCW there? Wow. For some reason, we're not hearing you at all. Nah, I was hearing you earlier. We tested out. Everything was good. All right. NCW, try restarting your phone quick and start it back up and jump back in. Because we're hearing no audio at all. And I really want to get this brother point of view on it. Blazer, to your point, to you, foreplay. And what, from your experience, what kind of foreplay, or how do you get the woman there?
Well, Junior, some women body are very sensitive, like lusciously sensitive. Any way you touch them, they sensitive. So some, the breasts sensitive. Junior, I learned something from a girl that I used to date, the waist part.
Right.
Very sensitive as well. And it stimulates the body. It gets the woman in a mood where she can, just free herself, so you mentally prepare her body to just have you, and feel you, take control. She frees up, when you do foreplay, the body relax you, take out all the tenseness. And sometimes they're ready for you more than you're ready for them.
Right. And what about Charlie? Jump in.
Just came to my mind.
Uh-huh.
Men have to realize that they're not going to satisfy every single woman.
Uh-huh.
You may have an awful experience with one woman who was not satisfied, and the next woman you meet, it may turn out to be the most amazing sex you've ever had. So it comes back to chemistry as well. Someone in the audience said chemistry, and that is very critical. So if there's no chemistry, and in some instances there will not be any chemistry, you're just forcing a situation. You're forcing a round peg into a square hole. Forgive the pun on that, if there's a pun there. So you're not going to satisfy everyone, and women's bodies, yes, are very sensitive, and that foreplay gives you an opportunity to find out where the sensitivity is and how to deal with it. And again, I will come back to this. It's about communication.
Yeah, communication is key. No, when I said types of foreplay, right? When I said types of foreplay, I saw somebody, a guy message. Okay, NCW, NCW there?
Yeah, you hear me?
I hearing you. Perfect. But your phone is like this, so we see you sideways. There you go. Brother, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm just trying to how I could get this phone to charge at the same time,
Nice.
I've been out whole day. I'm still in work, so the phone have to be charged wiser on the live now.
No problem.
If I twist it like this, you wouldn't see it.
No, you don't flip in, so you might have to. It's not an auto rotate, but you could stay like that. That's fine. That way is good.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to hold the phone.
Oh, I see. Well, put it on auto rotate. Put it on auto rotate, and then you could flip it.
All right, let me see.
Yeah, put it on auto rotate. Yeah, guys. While we sort out the visual for NCW, guys, we are talking about things in particular that would help women. Women, this conversation is for you. You are the biggest beneficiary of this, because we understand that a lot of young men, right? A lot of young men don't quite understand the process of lovemaking. They believe you're good to go now. They don't understand the real process of lovemaking. So our purpose here today, guys, is to help the younger ones. NCW, you good to go. All right. NCW,
Right.
This is the first topic we're talking about, right? We have a series of topics. This first topic is about a masterclass in good lovemaking that will leave your woman satisfied all the time. I ain't talking about sometimes. I ain't talking about partially. I'm talking about entirely.
But could that really happen though? Could you satisfy someone all the time?
Well, tell us a process that you believe that at least would make your woman satisfied.
All right. So first of all, blessed night to the panel. Big respect to everybody. I see we have some experience on board there. I could just tell by the beard, you know what I mean? So I must pay respect to the elders,
Don't want him so elder, you just look like that.
So I think in terms of pleasing someone have a lot to do with what type of relationship it is. Is it a girlfriend and boyfriend? Is it a weekend relationship? Or is it a marriage? Because I think sex pleasing kind of different according to what type of relationship it is. Now, we all know, you all there, right?
Yeah, we here. Yeah.
You all know when it's girlfriend and boyfriend, and your girlfriend coming up on the weekend, I say that's the best sex of your life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because whole weekend see her, you're anticipating, and then she come and you prime up, and oh God, it's just wrongs after wrongs.
Right.
So that, I mean, I say that process a little different because you're not seeing the person every day, So I don't want to use the word fed up of them, but in a marriage now, it's a little different.
Right.
Yes, you please your significant other, your wife, but not every day or during the week she might get it the same way she will get it on the weekend. If you understand where I'm coming from.
I understand. That quickie go past sometimes.
Right? So sometimes it will just be, you
Right.
come home work, you're tired, you just want a little sleeper, and I think women are very understanding. But I believe you shouldn't let a week pass without satisfying your wife or your significant other home
Right.
in a way, meaning that both people being satisfied.
Right.
You understand? So I just wanted to make that clear because when you're young, and as I say, girlfriend and boyfriend, it's just, although some of these young men now have no idea of how to please these young girls,
Right.
it's just stabbing kind of vibes.
Yeah.
But I was fortunate enough to learn the process and learn how to please a woman first. You don't just, you make sure your woman, of course, I think you all mentioned foreplay earlier on, and then, you make sure your woman reaches a certain climax before you even dream about climaxing,
Right.
So the process is the same, but yet still, when you're younger, you have a little more energy.
Right.
Versus when you're married with children and work. I still on work.
Right.
You understand? So if I go now, I can't really put on no kind of work that I tired whole day. You know what I'm saying, bro? I might say, Mama's girl, I just want to sleep. And she don't know what that is all about.
Right. Here you are. So let's talk about foreplay, because we touched on that with the rest of the panelists. I want to get you up to speed. How important is the foreplay, right?
Can I say something about what MCW has just said?
Sure.
Very interesting that MCW remarked on, it depends on what type of relationship you're in, whether it's a husband-wife, whether it's a boyfriend-girlfriend, whether it's a one-night stand, a hookup, as they call it these days. And you may use one strategy to please a woman today, and then the same strategy will not please that woman tomorrow. It all depends on circumstances. It depends on also the attitudes. I mean, you may have a wife that you had an amazing experience yesterday, but you decide you're not buying her a new car and you can't please her for the next month.
Right.
So it all depends on circumstances as well.
Yeah.
So never rely on one strategy to please the woman. You have to look at the situation at the time, the type of woman you're with, the type of relationship, of course, the circumstances, the mood the woman is in, and going back to that word, that word I'll always use, communication. Whether it's visible communication or it's communication via touch and being and relating to the sensitivity of the moment, the reactions, sexual and otherwise, of the woman.
Yeah.
So you see how the experience come into play here, right? So,
but listen, what you don't know is that Charlie is a former pimp.
Serious?
Yeah, so Charlie's a very...
Why did you say former? I'm still in the industry. I cannot afford to get out of the industry. The clients will not let me get out of the industry. Okay, so it would offset economies if I got out of the industry. But again, I was a bit concerned whether I was the right person for this for these topics, because the nature of the sex I deal with on a daily basis is commercial. So it's, it only comes down to the amount of money that pleases a woman in bed.
Right.
So again, but that goes back to what you said, MCW. It's all about the circumstances and the type of relationship, whether it's husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, or commercial activity.
Exactly. So, Junior, just to touch on the foreplay part, right?
Right.
Now, you must communicate with your partner, because from my experience, although I'm in a long-term relationship, 24 years, in my early stage, I was not I was a little bad boy. So I have experience with different women.
Right.
And I have noticed, not although I think foreplay is very important, I have noticed there are some women who don't want that at all. They're like, we're doing something, we're doing so long, why you just put anything? Yes, I'm from. So I think communicating with the individual is very important, and learning what of sex they like. Because some women don't like foreplay.
Uh-huh.
You understand? So you must communicate with your partner when it comes to that. But once it's somebody who loves it and like it, I think it's very central, and I think it helps the man a lot, in the sense that most men, we get a little excited a little too quick sometimes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the foreplay could buy some time, and you bring her up to a steamy level,
Right.
where that when you actually penetrate, now you don't have to do it long, because they already climax on a level.
Uh-huh.
So, and there are little tools you can use even while you're penetrating. There's things you can do
Right.
to even make that even more steamier. And that way you don't have to spend no hours in no bed wetting up sheet and pillow and all that. I I am not a big fan of that. I believe if you know what you're doing, you don't need to do that, because I don't want to name drop, but my sisters and my brothers in Jamaica, they are known for those wet, wet and long,
I hear that. Blazer, I want to jump to Blazer. Blazer itching to jump in on that piece right here. Now, we're talking about foreplay, right? On the topic of foreplay, a lot of men in particular are very hesitant to participate in any kind of foreplay that involves toys, right? Men don't want to go there. Some women want some men to do it. Some men are very apprehensive about the toy thing. Where you see that?
Well, Junior, I have a toy. I have a flashlight. You have a
You will kill people, you get arrested, you get locked up.
I have a flashlight, and there are times when I feel that, and my girl, she has her toys as well. And there are times you're just feeling to be exciting. You're just feeling the vibe to bring them in, and it goes down, Junior.
Uh-huh.
It goes down.
I try to understand the flashlight thing, Blazer. Explain that to me.
You want me to show? You want me to show you the flashlight?
Show him, Blazer. Bring the flashlight. Show the public the flashlight.
Oh God! Oh Lord have mercy! What did we?
All right, Junior. So this is the flashlight.
What? That's what?
What? This is a flashlight.
A flashlight?
Yes.
What is that?
I mean, I don't want to show the top. You see that piece here?
Wait.
I'm lost. I try to.
All right,
Wait.
I'll give you a quick flash.
What the hell?
No!
The flashlight is for the flashlight is for the satisfaction of the man, obviously.
Of the man, exactly.
Certain women, some women get turned on by men watching their partner using the flashlight.
Holy water on Blazer! Holy water on Blazer! Holy
Blazer, wait, what country Blazer from?
Grenada!
Blazer?
Junior, let me just hold on. I will just take it out. Watch me. So it's basically rubber silicone. And that's his case.
Blazer, do not worry about these other guys, Blazer. I'm proud of you using your flashlight.
They're missing out. They're missing out.
They're missing out. Yes, absolutely. But
you
mentioned something about men being intimidated by women or men, being
Excuse me. I want to sign off on this phone because the charger is not charging, and try to get back in on the other phone. Okay?
No, in the meantime, I will sprinkle some holy water on Blazer.
Yeah.
Yeah, holy water on Blazer. That's what it
Junior.
Go ahead, Charlie.
You talked about men being intimidated by the use of sex toys, and I think that comes from women are very meticulous when they choose the sex toy that they want to own and have fun with, and they learn how to have an orgasm every time from their sex toy, so it never fails. Men become intimidated because the sex toy will never fail the woman, but the man can fail the woman.
Yeah,
this is another reason. Not only that, but I think it can be an issue if a woman chooses a vibrator that is bigger than her husband's toy.
yeah, true.
That can be very intimidating as well, because if you prefer a vibrator that large, what can I do for you?
You lost.
So you've got to. There you go. So therein lies part of the reason why men are intimidated by toys.
Yeah,
Although it can make for better foreplay.
Spice,
and lovemaking.
Spice, not to cut you, but ladies do get tired and fed up of the toys sometimes. They do.
Yes.
So they need that manly feeling. They need that little roughing up every now and then. Like the other day, I was scrolling to Facebook, and the song that Shensia has now, she said the reason she wrote it is because she was tired of using her rose.
Yeah.
And she hit up one of her guys, and she gave him a hit and run. So I don't think that men should be intimidated as much as these ladies may say, as they don't need a man and they could go and buy a dick, they could buy a toy. Sometimes they do have the need and the urge for that manly squeeze, that little rough up, that little slap on the bottom, you know what I mean? That they want their breast squeezed by a man, they want to feel that vibe. So I am not intimidated by any toy, and if I'm with any woman and she need a toy, I would even buy one for her. I don't mind. I would buy it for her. But sometimes they just want the personal time. And it's all right. Have your time, free yourself. And sometimes the toys even do help during sex.
Uh-huh.
While all they're doing is they're using the vibrator, massaging their clit, and it gets them there faster. It helps you too, Junior. It helps,
Yeah. But if I ever come to your house and you offer me some juice, I don't want to.
No, Junior.
Look at that.
No, Junior.
Look at that. That would be you. You look like a water bottle.
I'll give you from the top.
Oh, God. Woo. Guys, you want to run along live, remember, get the kids out of here because we might be touching on topics that your kids don't need to hear. She coming up, go and study. Whoa, yo. All right, guys, so we're talking about this, and we're still talking about the masterclass because it's important that men understand that it's not a stab up thing, right? It's a process of love making. And as Charlie said, the experienced one, that you have to get the woman there, and communication plays an integral role, because it's not all about just bam, 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 bam. In addition, you might be surprised that some women, as NCW said, some women don't like the lovemaking thing. Like some women don't like you to touch their breasts and stuff. They don't want that. They push you away. So you have to communicate maybe what you want and understand the woman. So young men out there, understand this is not a stab up thing like a jackrabbit and boom, 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 and you're done. And she and you feel like you do something. No, you get on. You got to watch out for that. You have to be careful with that. I want to make sure we hit all aspects of this of this lovemaking thing.
There's also there's an aspect to this that I want to touch on as well.
Right.
And that is, very often women fake orgasms to sort of bring the experience to an end because they're not enjoying it. I think that is a big disservice to the man. I think that the woman should tell the man that what she thinks he should do to improve the experience.
Yeah.
But too often women fake it, and when communication could bring about a better or a different result. So that's something that women need to be conscious of as well.
Right. NCW back with us?
Yeah, are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. We didn't get that far. We were speaking about the toy thing and that love making and that process of bringing in a toy in the bedroom and stuff like that, right? But I want to go one step further, guys, because some women, they want different things. Now, if it is that your woman wants to go a step further and she said, baby, you know what would really make me feel good about this process? If you bring in another female into the whole scene. How comfortable you think men are with bringing in a second woman if their woman requests it? Eh?
I think most men will want something like that. I think that is a kind of fantasy for most men, But where are the women who asking these questions?
Hey, there's a flip side to it, There's a flip side to it. So I want to get people your perspective on it. Some women like that process. They like the feel that a woman might bring to the bedroom.
Well, I don't know, boy. Well, I can't judge it on my experience. I have done it already in the past. It was really good. I must say, it's an experience I think everyone should have.
Is the
before before you get married and settle down and all that, I think you should at least try a threesome. You know what I mean? It's next level business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel that.
But I think doing it with your partner, it's a little different, because if you don't have a strong partner and a partner who's not jealous, because I've heard of stories where people have threesomes and one woman find he was taking too much, and then they have cases where it even mash up relationships where the man end up going to have sex with the woman without his madam or his wife. So it's a tricky thing. And I wouldn't recommend that people who are already in committed relationship, if they have a jealous partner, I would not recommend it, But definitely, as a young lad coming up in the ranks, I think it was really a nice experience.
If I can add to what you've said, MCW, I think even suggesting it could be harmful to the relationship.
Yes.
Because, you could suggest it to a partner who would resent the thought that you would want something like that, and that could be the beginning of the end of the relationship.
Yeah. Blazer, what says you?
Junior, I love that. I love that.
Why am I not surprised?
Spice, as you said, right? You said it could be the beginning to the end of a good relationship, and that is where communications. Sometimes you have to communicate with your partner to find out if like before bringing it up, find out what are the stakes.
Correct.
Right. Communicate with them. But as NCW was saying, that's a next level thing. It's a next level. It's like, oh my God. Well, and that you have to stand to hold the fort.
Because I don't think everybody. Sorry to cut, but I don't think everybody is cut out for something like that. No. There is the emotional part, and then there is the performance part. Because from experience, I can tell you, if he's a 1 minute man, that is not for you. Because as you see any kind of sexual interaction with the two girls, you're going up.
And trouble.
Yeah.
I know, man, I get slapped up for that idea.
A statement was made that most men would welcome the opportunity to have another woman in the sexual experience with their partner.
Right.
But let's look at the flip side of that now. Not many men can handle their woman asking for a man.
Well, Charlie, you're jumping ahead. I
know Judah was going there.
Charlie,
I was just waiting. You jumped the gun.
there, jump the gun on me, Charlie. Okay, since you go there, Charlie, let me talk about it now. Woman asking or requesting that they bring in a second man into the thing. Which, Charlie, me personally, I ain't gonna like it. I don't like it.
Caribbean men, for the most part, are
Just-
not capable of coping with that.
Right.
Caribbean men are the most jealous men in the world, the most insecure men in the world when it comes to their woman.
I agree.
Yeah. It's hard. It's difficult. It's a very, very, very difficult thing. Because you see, a man, right? A man have to visualize things, right? Visualize. And for a man to visualize another man, with his woman like that, it messes with our brain, with our whole physical, it messes up.
Junior, let me draw a little example, right? Everybody on this panel get horn already, right? You know what is horn, right? Bum.
A lot of times.
Right.
Yes.
So in the past, growing up, I'm going to say I have been horn in the past long time ago. And I remember just sitting down and thinking about it. Right? I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't, just thinking about it. And mind you, I had real girls at that time, right?
Yeah.
And that horn that I get hurt me so much that I couldn't even eat for days. And so imagine me actually seeing somebody penetrating my wife in front of me. That kind of foreplay, that kind of vice. I don't need that vice. I
understand what you're saying. But here now, I want to hear what Blazer had to say.
Blazer, do it already. Look at his face.
I never did it. I never did that aspect of it. But sometimes, as you say, sometimes I try to put it in a way like how I would feel if one day, my woman come and say, "Hey, I want to bring somebody for sex." Like I try to see, in my mind, I also like bring. So in mind to see, who? Well, which one of my friend? So it's either you bring a cousin or a partner or maybe a brother. So I try. It's difficult because in my mind, like who? Because who I will bring? Like, come on, get out of here with that. But I never. But it's a very tricky. It's
a tricky thing. Tough, and you see, if we go back to creation, which women don't like to hear this, but I mean, there's a lot of evidence to prove that a man naturally was not created, and to be with one woman. I mean, all the history proved that. I mean, people might doubt me, but there really is no history from way back where a man was committed to one woman. That is more or less a modern Western teaching. I mean, all the old history will teach you that. So a man getting a next woman, it's normal process. It's kind of embedded. It's something like every man want to do, have two women, this, that. But when it comes to a woman now, on the flip side, that's taboo to us naturally. That's why it's so hard for us to actually do that. For mainly men to do that, because the bias and the different types of people will them think normal to them. But a manly man, Caribbean man, that is really something he could that could mash up a Caribbean man relationship, because he would be like, so you want to have sex with other man, I ain't satisfying you. It's all kind of
right. True.
I think it's a Caribbean thing in this case. We're all from the Caribbean, yes, but having lived abroad in many countries for so many years, over 35 years, it really is a Caribbean thing, because in my experience, I get a lot of clients contacting me to find another man to join the sexual experience with their wives or their partners, and it happens quite often. Okay, going back to that history thing about men wanting more than one partner, I believe that people, and I get into trouble very often for saying this, but I believe people are more like animals than we want to admit when it comes to sex. I think that it is biologically we're not designed to have sex with one person. I don't believe that. We do it.
I understand.
We do it because of religious teachings. We do it because
Exactly.
of cultural pressures and so on. But fundamentally, biologically, and physically, I believe that we're not born to be monogamous, but we do it because of tradition.
Well, same here. We are on the same page.
Yeah.
But I also understand
That
because
applies to men and women, CW, not just
well,
men. I
well,
believe women are not born to be monogamous, but they're more inclined to be than men are historically.
well, we might differ on that fact because I don't think so. I believe because of the emotional background that women have, I don't think they're designed for something like that. You know, I really don't think so. And the structure of a man when it comes to the sperm and all these different things, I know we strain a little bit. You know, there's a lot of signs to show that we was not created just to be with one woman. You know, because the main purpose of a man really is to reproduce. You know, keep the population growing. You know.
Can I make a disclaimer here, Junior?
Uh-huh.
To your listeners, your viewers, I am not suggesting to anyone that they should go and be unfaithful to their partner right now.
Of course not. Of course. Of course. I second.
When I meet couples who are monogamous with each other and they're very happy, I'm very happy to see it. I'm very proud of that, to be honest. But do I believe that, generally speaking, that is the way?
Because Charlie, I am married and I'm together with my wife 24 years. I don't practice going on the outside and all these different things, but I don't differ from what I believe. But I understand and I recommend that a man try to be if he could make it work with one woman, do that, because now we have diseases, we have all different sort of elements, and then there's the finance factor. When you have multiple women, multiple children, it can just be complicated. So I don't recommend it. But I still not differing from what I believe, we were created, how we were created,
Right. We got
another thing too. A lot of people are in sexual relationship, because the topic is about sex and lovemaking and so on. A lot of people are in sexual relationships that have no right being in that sexual relationship. It's all about chemistry and choosing the right partner. Yeah. A lot of people force it because they haven't had sex for a long time. So let me just hop on board here quickly. A lot of people come together and it's really not the right fit sexually. So when you choose the right partner, you can have a much better result and consistently so.
No, I'll be live.
Yeah. All right. Okay, we got a caller on the line. Let's take this quick call right now. Caller live, where you calling us from?
George.
Hey.
Calling from Brooklyn, Mr. Gilbert. I have a question for the panel.
Hold on, why your song is so funny? Hold on, your phone song is funny.
You heard me much better?
Hold on. Let me see. Speak again.
You heard me much better?
Yeah, hold on, but let me see if I put you through the system while I'm hearing you like a robot. Stand by. Okay, go again. Speak again.
Yeah.
Go again.
Heard me much better?
No, okay. Let me take it. Let me put you through the speaker here. All right, go ahead, Mr. Limuts, Gilbert the Inspector. Go right ahead.
I want to make sure you're hearing me clear, because this is an important question I come in and ask.
All right, we're hearing you very clear. Go ahead.
Very clear, yeah. Good night to the panel.
Yes.
The majority of times, 99%, and that happen in Grenada a lot. Men always killing themselves for women.
Uh-huh.
And you hardly hear woman killing themselves for man. When I say killing, hanging themselves.
Right.
That happens in Grenada a lot. Or sometimes they try to kill the woman and take the woman dead, and they kill themselves after the woman survive.
Right.
Since a little boy growing up, I know that happening, especially in Grenada. What wrong with us? Why we always killing ourselves for a woman? And you hardly hear woman killing themselves for us. I want to know if it's dotish with dotish or explain it to me, I'll listen.
All right. Okay. Yeah. A diversion from the topic, but it's still very important. Why is it that men always, you hear it a lot, hanging themselves because they get a horn? Man can't take horn. What says you? Who want to jump on it? Blazer? Okay, Blazer, jump on it. Go ahead, Blazer.
Yeah, Junior, over the years, right?
Uh-huh.
I've learned that men love more than women.
Uh-huh.
We love women actually more than they think we love them. And that is what they failing to realize. Because you know, it is us the men that goes after women. We that does go after women. Very few times a woman will come up to you and say, "What's me? I like you. I want to marry you." You doesn't hear that. So that is just to show that naturally we are harder lovers than women, but they just claim. Well, I think because they believe that when they're most faithful, they're cooking, they're cleaning, they're doing everything for it, they taking care of the kids, and they think to them that they're doing all of that. So that is maybe actually love for them. But men love harder. So I believe that when a woman disappoints a man, it's like, all right, so I love that woman real bad. I can't see myself going further. Let me take my life, because that is it. That's my take on it.
I wanna jump in. All right, good point. But
yeah,
we have that problem here in Trinidad as well, right? a lot. We have policemen killing out, shooting against each other, servicemen for women. We have in the Indian community a lot of drinking of Gramazone, and no disrespect to any community, but this is reality. We live in Trinidad. A lot of men kill themselves, and I study this thing a lot, because I'm in love for a while now, and I believe there's a lot of different factors lead up to this. Number one, when you do a little research on some of the men who do this, there was not quote unquote girls, men from a young age. Sometimes men who didn't have a lot of experience with women at a young age. That is one factor. Then there's a disrespect factor when it comes to a man. When a man truly loves a woman, a part of him feel like he owns that woman. It would be a strong word for some people, but that is how some men feel. So when a next man is like a man breaking your house and take something valuable from you, that is how most men feel. You understand? But it's important now with proper upbringing, with guidance on women and how to deal with different situations, and having little girlfriends, and why is it young, you with your girlfriend, you might get a little horn. All these little things is help you in the long run to deal with these things. And some people don't have that experience. You understand? So they deal with it in a different way, that they feel to just take their life and take the woman's life, because they can't believe that, it's like a total abomination for some men. So I will end with my solution to that is Junior going have a song called In Too Deep.
Right.
I think people get in too deep in relationships, where that they put so much inside that they forget that they themselves need to love themselves. And if you love yourself more than anything else, you wouldn't kill yourself.
Right. That is so true. Charlie Spice?
Men in the Caribbean have got to stop this macho thing where they don't want to get help or therapy for psychological and emotional issues. We tend not to want to do that for whatever reason. It's probably a cultural, historical thing that, but psychological illness and emotional illness, it's a real thing, and we need to come to grips with that. More men need to be ready to get help and therapy when they need it.
Yeah. We have someone here that said that they get hard one time and it took them a whole month before they could eat their bread.
I was 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks to me. 2 weeks.
What? a hand make me walk about a mile and a half. What? Run up and walk a mile and a half. What?
But listen, these are the things I believe you have to go through. I believe every man should experience a horn early on in his life.
Yeah.
Because trust me, it's an experience because we always feel we can give and we can have women and it's nice to see how that feel. You know what I mean? Nice may not be the correct word, but I think most men need to understand what that feel like before they give it.
Yeah, absolutely. Blazer, jump on.
Yeah, Junior. As NCW was saying, men have to, as he said, like men feel we believe that we could do the most, and we Iron Man, and like do woman all we want, but soon as he give us back our hand, we want to kill him or we want to kill ourselves. But as a man, you have to sit down and realize, like, just sit down and think about all the times you harm your woman, and just say, boy. You have to start blaming yourself and stop blaming the woman for harming you. Like, you know what I mean? Start blaming yourself by when I the hand in bad way, you know. I mean, body go down to Puna and give her hand with a Indian thing down there. You know? On Maracas Beach. And, you know what I mean? You have to remember, you have to start, like men have to start taking responsibilities for the hand that we get. Because more time, when we get hand, is because we are cause it.
We cause it, yeah.
Yes, most of the time. Yes.
Most of the time. But sometimes there are some women, they just feel like, all right, they get the opportunity, they harm you.
Right.
They harm you.
Let's jump to we got a call out and holding on for a little bit. Caller, your live, where you calling us from? Hello?
Good evening, Junior. I'm not going to say. Good evening, Junior. I'm not going to say where I'm calling from because you know a whole lot of people say who I am. I'm calling from. What I'm gonna say, I want you to delete it as soon as you finish it, because I don't want nobody calling me nothing.
Right.
So I have things to say, Joey. I was there in the guy. He was in his 20s, in my 30s. And when we first had sex, I didn't do anything. I'm sure, whatever. So he really thought he had the up hand on me. So Saturday night, we cooked and he came over and I told him to go in and I'll handle everything. Just down and I'll care for everything. Do everything. Right? So kissing him, blah, blah. Then I started giving him some head. And I'm really at that, right? I have to put that on right. So I started giving him some head and, he enjoyed it and everything. And I feel like he's about to. Knowing me now, I jump on top. I started riding.
So when he started coming now, I squeezed his private part. And I'm looking at him and his eyes was rolling in the back of his head. After this man finished coming, he passed out. For a whole minute, I'm slapping him. And then finally, he started opening up his eyes. He did not know what happened. That's how good I am.
What?
The last thing I did, and it happened more than once. The last thing I'm about to say, if I put my mouth on any one of your private parts, any four of you guys, private parts, I guarantee you I would make you come in less than 2 minutes, and I would swallow it.
Junior, am I allowed to give my number on the show?
No.
Confidence is everything, man.
Hey.
I want to give my number too. I want to give my number. I want to make sure.
Calm down.
I'm watching the comments here on Facebook. They're going crazy. In Trinidad, they call that the tap out.
Yeah.
Right along line, this is Men's Summit. Listen, somebody said earlier, why don't we have women on this panel? Guys, it's Men's Summit. We oftentimes have Women's Summit as well. So if you want to be a part of the Women's Summit, women, gear up on yourself, inbox us and tell us that you want to be in the roster to appear on the Women's Summit. So women, you go get the opportunity to talk too. But today is Men's Summit. Let we talk. But
listen, guys. Before you meet that lady, maybe you should drink some syrup and some syrup or sugar or something.
Yeah.
So that
punching. You need some Guinness and punching.
It's more palatable when she swallows.
Yo, whoa. Let's go back to the phone line. We got another call. Call A live. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Junior.
Hey.
Hey, Junior. This is Junior. Junior, tell Blazer I really love that flashlight business.
Yeah. You too bad. You're bad just like Blazer. Look at him smiling with the flashlight. All you're too bad. All you stop it. Not so you come. Not so you was. Guys, listen. It's way past the time, but we haven't jumped on another topic. We have to jump on this is second topic, guys. I feel
yes. Go ahead with it.
Next topic. All you too bad. All you two of the whole show. The art of seduction. Right? How to make anyone fall in love with you. Not with drugs or anything like that. How to make someone fall in love with you without they actually even knowing. Like you just seduce them so much. It's like you hypnotize them, Jed. Voila! What's the trick? Charlie, start with you.
Oh, wow. How do you make a woman fall in love with you?
Yeah.
I think we mentioned many of those, many things before, where communication, choosing the right person, being empathetic towards the woman. I think men are very selfish. Men do not care enough about what a woman likes or she wants, and we need to stop that. And I know this from experience. I mean, we all have many friends, and we don't. Women are a lot more emotional than we care for them to be, I suppose. I'm not speaking personally. I'm speaking men in general, from what I know. And when a woman gets what she wants from a man, in terms of sensitivity and consideration and empathy, and of course caring enough to make the kind of love she wants him to make, I find women are emotional enough to fall for the man. I don't think it's that difficult. It's not rocket science. You make a woman happy, she's more than likely to fall in love with you if you're the right fit for her, the right match for her.
Yes, true. NCW, what says you?
Well, I will always start with different strokes for different folks, because according to how the woman was brought up, it determines what angle you can approach her with. Because there are street girls who you really don't have to do that much to impress. Just a little money, a nice car, and you might be inside. It might be real love, but you will be inside. But if you're looking at someone who you want to make a life with, I think you really needs to put in that extra effort. And the key to that is communicating. Be more of a listener. Once you get a first date or something like that, you listen. And I think a woman, if you listen correctly and you let her speak and you ask the right question, a woman will tell you exactly what you need to do in order to get her to that point, to sleep with her and stuff. So from my experience, I always try to do the opposite. So if it's a nice, pretty woman where everybody calling every minute, hey, sweetie, this, that, not sexy, I would take a different approach if it's a woman like that. I would kind of ignore her. I would be something different. Yeah. So I worked taxi for years. So I would be downtown, and a woman will come out of City Gate, a nice woman. And I know for a fact, the way she looking, every man from Arima come all the way to Port of Spain, don't tell her something nice and sexy and this and that. So she will come in my car, and I would just be polite, good morning, keep my head straight, drive my car, try to put on a very professional persona. When she leaving, say have a great evening, whatever. And the second time that girl travel with me, she wants to know, she going to fight a conversation with me.
Hard to get.
Exactly. You understand? So, but that is only work for a certain type. So they want to say it's according to the situation. So I like to do the opposite. So a quick story, when I met my wife, she was this nice, Miss Pico Martin, all the men, and she, this, that, boom, boom, boom. And I know I wasn't, quote unquote, in her league. You understand? And at that time, 24 years ago, I had no major job, I had no brands, I wasn't the prettiest boy on the block or the most handsome, I had all the odds working against me. And you know what I do? I know everybody selling her one thing. I sell her dream. I sold her future. So I was only talking constructive stuff and where she see herself and what she would like to do and what I would like to do. And it worked. I didn't went down the road of spending money because I didn't have. I didn't went down the road of brands, Jordan, and expensive clothes because I couldn't afford it. I know what I had. My strength was my mouth, and my strength was always thinking futuristic.
Is that when you say your strength was your mouth, please? I just smiled there, by the way.
Yeah. No. What I mean, I'm always a smooth talker with the ladies. Okay. So I use that to sell a proper dream, and I didn't just sell it. I lived it. I put her in a house. I make a home with her, and we make. So it wasn't just talk.
Right.
So sometimes you need to just communicate and gauge it according to the circumstances. But just to close with that, you need to have a little personal game. Before you even looking to seduce somebody, you need to check yourself. You have to make yourself marketable in some way. It was me talking and being futuristic and being constructive. But sometimes, you have to look the part. You have to keep yourself in a certain order too. As men, we don't take care of ourselves. Some of us, we have our nails dirty, our heel crack up. We dress all out. So sometimes half of your work done if you present yourself in a certain way.
And your body odor and grease your foot. Grease your foot.
Yeah.
What's
grease your heel.
Women are very decisive. Women are very decisive. A woman knows when she goes into a bar, a club, or anywhere, she sees a man, she knows if that's a man she would sleep with,
Yeah.
She knows that that's a man I would want to be with. And when the man is given the opportunity, he can either make it or break it, because she's already decided, yes, I like that man. And conversely, I've seen situations where women said, I would never fall for that man. And lo and behold, with the right flow and the right communication and she ends up with that man and she's madly in love.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
My thing is you stay present and you have to stay, you have to keep it there, you have to stay. Because my whole game was you stay, even if they might think that you're not supposed to be there, you're just present.
Yeah. Yes.
You listen. You're present and you listen. And that is important. Women love that because women want security.
Junior, you saw a picture with my wife and stuff, right?
Yeah.
All the odds was against me getting that girl.
You say your mouth was good. You was using your mouth, so
like nobody, like everybody who saw me talking to that girl, and you tell them that would be his wife, they would have tell you, no way, not happening. You understand? Because I was the total opposite to her boyfriend that she had at the time, a red man, short, pretty boy, brands, that kind of way.
Yeah.
I didn't know how I do it, but in Trinidad, once you have a little money and a go to be a man, anything is possible.
Look at that. Charlie, read that on the screen. Charlie, read that.
Okay, I'm having a look at that now. Well, in case you're wondering why my beard looks so healthy and white,
Yes, that's why. That's exactly.
That's exactly why. Yes.
Yes.
But Junior, you know, now it's a little different. You know, like the work that I had to do or you had to do back then, we didn't have the internet, we didn't have WhatsApp, we didn't have direct, you know, communication like how they have it now. I think it's much easier now to sleep with a woman, but to actually get genuine love, I think it's harder now.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Blazer, you want to jump on it? Because I want to end with one other topic, you know, because we ain't going to get to all, but the last one we have to touch it. We have to touch it. Another 10 minutes ain't going to kill nobody. Blazer, you want to jump on any part of this topic?
Junior, what was the question again?
No.
Because so much has been said, so a lot.
The art of seduction. Yeah. Making that
how to make a woman fall in love with you and stay in love with you. Junior, you just have to listen to the woman. Just do everything they say to do, Junior, and everything will be right.
Right. I don't agree.
No, listen. I am speaking of my personal experience.
You are yes man. You are yes man.
Yeah, just anything they say, just say yes. They want that 2,000, give them. They want that 3,000, give them. They want you to go down the road and do something. Just do it, you know. And they will love you real bad, Junior.
And they will also horn you very bad too.
And just say yes to take the hand. Yes. But without seriousness, communication, you know, communicate with them, listen to them, you know, ensure that when they tell you they're unhappy, you try to find out what is the unhappiness, where the unhappiness is coming from.
Right.
Try to fix things, you know.
But remember, this question is pertaining to how to seduce them, and not when you're already with them.
Right. True. How to get
them.
Yeah.
Well,
listen. One thing that we completely forgetting, and I remember as a young kid growing up, I was very good with poetry. I used to write poems and love letter and them kind of. I was real good at that. Poetry that used to get the women. We give them a nice little something, you know, baby, and all the sugar in the world. You are the most granulated, you know.
Anyway. And then comedy, comedy helped me a lot. You know, I was always good with the ladies, making them laugh. But there's a thin line to cross with the comedy when it comes to skills. So you need to make them laugh, but not too much. Because once they laugh too much, you go over to the friend zone. You're just that guy that make them laugh.
I see.
So there's a thin line not to cross there. So if you're interested in a girl, you make them laugh, but don't make them laugh too much. Yes, okay, bro.
Not you.
Always. Yeah, because when you're in that zone, listen, that is like the friend zone. It's hard to come out. You know what I mean? You that guy. Oh God, you always make me laugh. You're like my brother. You don't want that when you're interested in a girl. You know. So always make them laugh. In between the laughter, you just hit a little small shot, but girl, you know, you look real good. You know, and that's what. You know, you always keep it. Let them know that I'm interested in you also, although you're laughing, you know, that kind of way. But comedy is always, once women love to laugh, when they interview women, they always say that that's something they like. You know, a man who can make me laugh, you know, that kind of way.
Yeah. I hear that. All right, guys, let's jump on this one quick, right? And this one is inspired by your video that you posted sometime today, I believe.
Side chick.
Chicks. You something else. You're something else. Okay, why some men love most about their side chicks?
Well, from being an ex-side chicker.
I'm a side chickie.
Just chicky. So I don't know, you know. No, I'm talking about past tense. People like to take live and cut up, and I don't have any side chick for a very long time. But yes, but I had a side chick for a while, and you know, I think something that women confuse a lot is they believe that your main chick, she often believes that is something that she is doing wrong or not doing why most men is get side chick. And in some cases it's not. In my case, at that time, I just wanted a different experience. And it had nothing to do with what my girl at the time was doing or was not doing. I just craved difference. So at that time, I wanted to explore because obviously I met my wife now very young and I didn't have no experience. And you know, I felt like if I shock up too young and I never try Indian, I never try Thai, I never try this, you know. So in my case, it was wanting, craving difference. And to be honest with you, that was one of the major benefits of me. For me, with that it was just somebody different, a different body, a different look, a different feel, a different smell. And, you know, I enjoyed it while it lasts.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But I think men cross the line when they start to, you know, forbidden, stop see about the family and put the side chick first. And, you know, I think men allow side chicks, you know, they give them too much leeway to interfere with their mainstream relationship. You must have a good balance. If you already have a family, you cannot let that interfere with your family business. And your side chick must be respectful. So like that girl who I posed there, she is totally disrespectful. She breaking all side chick rules. You don't come on the internet and list out a whole set of benefits of being a side chick. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah.
Side chicks needs to be quiet.
Charlie, what says you on this one? Side chick thing.
Well, MCW said it all there. You know, it's about wanting a different experience. Also, too, I think some women tend to become complacent in relationships after the honeymoon period and they get into the reality of life and relationship. They tend not to do the same things they did in the beginning, and that can cause a man to go out looking for a side chick. But on the other hand, some men just can't help themselves. The woman could be the best wife in the world and they'll still have a side chick.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do they like about the side chick? Is that difference? Is that and a side chick tends to, for some reason, they'll do more than the wife is doing because the wife has gone past the honeymoon period.
Yeah.
You know, again, I'm not condoning having a side chick, you know, so let me just make that disclaimer, okay? But that is usually the case when a man does have a side chick.
I hear that. Blazer sharpen like a razor. We want.
So earlier on, as we were speaking in terms of relationship, as you said, as NCW said earlier on, the side chick now becomes as a brand new girlfriend where you could only get to see on a weekend. You understand? So you're not seeing that side chick every time. So it's like it's a different experience every time you see them. So the excitement, the fun, basically that is why, you know, as Spice said, when our main girl pass the honeymoon stage is whatever with us, you know, they just want to lie down and take it. You know, they don't want to go and do it in the veranda again. You know, they don't want to go by the river and do it. But them side chick and them, when you call them and you ask them where they are, they in tongue, right? Let me go in Tantin pasture. Let me go on the you know, let me just go on the beach. You know?
Quarantine point.
Yes, you know, let me do it on a tree. You understand? So it's just a different experience, and we just want to stay excited. I guess as much to me, because anyway, me decide to keep it telling much me. Are they in tongue in Andals, you know? Let me go in the toilet. They would quick to jump there. You know,
yeah.
They go jump in the toilet. Well, no, the main chick now she might say, when we reach home, you know.
I wouldn't know nothing about that, guys. I wouldn't know nothing about that.
Not even in the old days, Junior, but like in the young days.
If I may interject, times have changed so much. The advent of the internet, the way young people think today, it's all different too. I mean, we could sit here and intellectualize relationships and how it should be, but we have to look at the new age or era that we're in. It's all very different. So women are different today. Women are easier to jump into bed with a man or a man that they've just met. And I mean, a lot of younger women, it's all about the bling bling effect. It's all about money as well too. It's amazing how money determines whether or not a relationship can work. You know, so you find that a younger woman would go for an older man, and if he's providing the right finances, she can learn to fall in love with him and have the most amazing relationship. But it was based on money. You know, so times have changed. The internet has changed the way people have sex. I mean, look at my brother with a flashlight. You know what I mean? You know,
hey, he's swinging that thing, boy. He's swinging that.
Absolutely. You know. Hey. So I think we have to be mindful of the fact that what we say today on this show, because we are of a different, maybe, well, I certainly am from a different era, may not resonate with the younger generation in terms of relationship and sex. In the beginning, when you invited me onto the show, I didn't think I was the right person, because a lot of the sex that I deal with on a daily basis is a commercial transaction, because I work in the sex and adult entertainment industry for over 35, 36 years all over the world. So I didn't think I was qualified to make any comment. So I hope I've done justice.
You did a good job. You did a great job.
Yeah, you did a great job.
So on.
But I just want to add to what Charlie is saying there. The love language have changed. You know, back then, well, I'm 40. I'm not that old, but I have a lot of experience because I'm a wrong woman for a long time. And the love language, because I told you all the story about my wife and I, we met, we had nothing, and we built something together. But the love language now is not like that. It's like what you come into the table with, what you bring into the table. There's that. And, you know, it's like the love language now is money. Mm-hmm. You know, it's totally changed, you know. So if you're not financially on a level, you know, with good financial background, your chances are slim.
Yeah.
You know, already from the start. And in this way, in the way how relationships happen now, that's why we have so much relationship with no real love. And that is why the first sign of problems financially, you see a breakup. Mm-hmm. Because the relationship was based on money.
Right.
You understand? But where we come from and what we know, you know, we have had times your woman hold it down with you and you try to get out of that hole and she supports you, you know. But it's changed, and times really change, and it's very unfortunate for my boys. I have 3 boys, and you know, when I look at the world now and the dating world now, I feel sorry for them.
Hard, it could be hard.
Because first of all, even getting a virgin is like impossible. Because you hear these young girls, and TikTok exposed that, because when they stormed to TikTok during the pandemic, they wasn't shy to tell us all this story time about their exes and how you can be a 19, 20-year-old girl and doing a story time about 6X.
True.
How you could have 6X at 19 and 20. So that showed me that these young people are so advanced sexually. It's like crazy. So it's really...
A 6X thing sound like a Samsung phone.
Yeah. No, but this is that you see young women online doing storytelling and giving details about relationships that they had. And when you see the age, it's like 19, 20, and you slept with all these men already, and you feel so comfortable to come and tell the world that, and you are not married, so you're not studying what you know, you're spoiling your resume. You know what I mean?
As Specky said, your mileage high. You don't want that. Yeah. Let's close it off, guys. Let's close it off. Let's put it all into perspective now. Blazer, your closing words on the topic that we touched on today about the master good sex, good love making. 2, about the art of seduction and side chicks. Summarize it for me.
All right. So the art of love making, as Spice would reiterate every time, communication.
Right.
Know your partner. Know what they want. What was the second topic? The second topic, help me again.
The topic was the art of seduction.
Well, I didn't quite clearly get my point across to that one.
Right.
But seduction, you said like how to make a woman fall in love with you like for the first time.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know, how should I even put it to you? I don't really know how to put it, but just do things. Just be yourself. You know, just be yourself. Don't try to do too much. Don't try to do too less. Just do within your means, and if that catches her, it catches her. You know what I mean?
Do thing.
Yeah, just do thing. Don't try to do more than. Don't try to push your hand down by your foot when your pocket reaching up by your waist.
I hear that.
You know?
I hear
that. Don't make your hand longer than your foot.
I hear
and
that.
For the last
did we touch on side chicks? Did we touch on the closure?
Yes, side chicks. Yeah, some of them side chicks they too much. Know their place. They must know their place. They must know where they stand. You know.
Okay.
Have respect for them. You know. Balance yourself. You know, and then again, you know, sometimes as a man, we're just looking for new things. We just want to stay excited. We just want to see that girl maybe on a Friday night or on a Saturday, you know, where we could just go and free up with mind, like, you know, but keep the house in order. And also, we're indulging any man to have a side chick who go out and harm their partner. You know, this is just a discussion, you know. So all
don't do
that is my. Yeah, don't do it. Don't come and say all you hear Junior and Blaze and NCW and Charlie. So I say to go on hand and have side chick. No, don't go and say we see.
Not at all. NCW, your closing remarks, my friend. Oh, sorry, I met you. Sorry, go ahead.
Blaze kind of take all the good points there already.
Yeah.
So the first one. Just run it by me again.
First one is Masterclass in good love making. Good love making.
Yeah, just, you know, get to know your partner. Read their love language, communicate, and, you know, try and in terms of not just the love making part, but let the foreplay be more not just physical, but, you know, you can go a step further. You know, prime up the evening. The foreplay must be the whole evening. Bring a rose, bring a gift, bring a chocolate, a phone call during the day, a text, babes, I'm missing you. There's that. You know, you're working on that scenario, you know, that end goal from during the day. So when you reach home, halfway your work done already because you already built that whole, you know, momentum that you're looking for. All right. So basically communicate and, you know, listen to your partner and you would know how to please them like that.
The art of seduction.
Well, seduction, you know, be a good listener. Be a good listener. Do some research about the individual. You know, if you know somebody who know them, shoot a call, you know. Who's that girl? What's she family? What's she like? This, that, you know, find out stuff about the woman, you know, what she like, what type of music, what type of food she likes, so that when you're approaching, you know, even from a conversational point of view, you could know what to talk about. So do some research, get to know who you want to be involved with, and then pursue it and be yourself while doing it. Never try to be somebody else, because that's the hardest thing to keep doing, being somebody else.
Side chick. Side
chick, firstly, disclaimer, do not have a side chick if you have a wife and a home to see about. It is a distraction. And if you are trying to do something positive in life and make a very positive impact in terms of, I'm talking about now, in terms of generation now, and you need to be focused. You have a main chick and she's holding on with you, hold on and go with that. But growing up, I had side chicks and it helped for me to release stress. It helped, you know, where that I didn't have no argument. I didn't have to explain nothing. I didn't have to try to please. You know, it's just about we meet, I release, I feel good.
Right.
I do things that I don't usually do. So at a certain stage in your life, it might work out, but it's not something that will go to the end. So just know that one day it will end.
Right.
You understand? Make up your mind that you're having fun now, but that have to cut at some point once you have a main chick at that family.
That's
and
right.
as Blaze said, don't let that side chick engulf you and make you forget about your children and your home. But to close with that, don't have no side chick. It's very expensive these days. Side chick need things too.
That's right. Charlie, experience spice. What says you, my friend?
Well, there's not much I can add to all of that because the other members of the panel listed everything. But I would like to give a general response to all of the above in terms of the questions, and that is choose your partner well. Communication. We talked about this on a number of occasions. Stop being selfish. Try to understand the other person's need, your partner's needs. Be a good listener. Be empathetic. And that's all. These are all the things. It's very simple. If you really break it down, a successful relationship can be very, very simple. We overcomplicate it, and but at the end of the day, all of the things that the members of the panel stated, they're all true. Communication, be empathetic, be mindful, be thoughtful, be romantic. Communication.
That's right. That's right. The art of seduction.
Well, what I said applies to all the above.
Okay. everything.
All the above.
Everything in one.
Everything in one, yes.
Listen, guys, thank you so much for joining us, right? I really think we need to do this again sometime. Right after we have the Women's Summit, if I could get you guys back here again, it would be amazing. I would love it. Because I think it was a great discussion, and the folks loved it as well. Great previews, great point of views, and the young, the old, and the in-between, I think they all learned from this discourse here today. Charlie?
Just a little heads up, Junior. There's so much factors we could add for the next time, when in a relationship and children start to come along and the pregnancy and men dealing with that, because women feel that they alone have to deal with pregnancy.
Yeah.
There's a factor that men have to, go through a certain cycle as well. And even when the children come, we can deal with the attention taken away from the man and solely onto the woman. And there's a lot of things we can explore with. So,
And
you could always,
yeah. Man, I appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys. I know it was short notice, NCW and Chuck and Blaze. It was very short notice, but you guys came through, and I really appreciate it. Thanks again. We'll keep in touch, my brothers.
Love in your house.
All right, big up.
Blessed night to everybody on the line.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, my brothers. All right, guys. That was an interesting discussion here by my brothers. We have Trinidad, we have Barbados, and we had Grenada in the building. It's a whole United Nation, and, empowering the young men. Guys, this program is brought to you with the kind compliments of the new Riders headphones, guys. Let me tell you something. I took some time. I want you guys to, I don't know if you could see it. It's not doing justice. It's not doing justice to these headphones. Now, we had our first iteration of the Riders headphone. It first looked a little something like this. This was the first Rider. It came across your ear and it was good. It was good. I loved it. But I decided that we needed something, just give me some more quality. So we went back to the lab and we decided that this is the Riders that you would absolutely love. Now, these Riders headphones are different, guys. They don't stick in your ear like I'm going to show you, because a lot of people have problems with putting things in their ear. All right. So these headphones, you see how small it is? It's like an earring. It sits right here. See that? You can't even see it, right? But the quality you're going to get from these headphones is amazing. It is amazing. These are the new Riders. It don't go inside your ear. It just sits right here. And you could cue that with your phone. It's a great Bluetooth. You could play music. You could answer your phone. You could just tap it to answer your phone. It is so amazing. And of course, I don't know if you guys could see. Hold on. I don't know if you guys could see the glass there. That's actually a mirror. So some women might need to like touch up their eye and stuff like that. You could do that right in the mirror right here. These are the new riders, and it is blazing amazing. It is. I'm so proud of it. Look at this. Look, this is the display. So while the phone charging, it tells you the percentage. So this is a mirror, and it also shows you the percentage charge. These are the new riders. New riders. Brand new riders. Now, sometime next week, right? I'm going to give away a few free headphones. Where's my other headphone that goes in my other ear? Right. I'm going to give away a few headphones next week. So some of you guys going to experience this beautiful headphone, right? It's called the Riders, the brand new Riders, guys. It is going to be available at our Ride booth and the Esplanade Mall. You can pick it up there. You could also get it online. Yeah, you could also get it online. These are blazing. I mean, you could be listening to Ride Along right now with a little earpiece thing that's stick on your ear right here, and it's just the clarity is it for me. The clarity is it for me. It's amazing. The new riders are available now. Yeah. Guys, why are we telling you about the new riders? We got to tell you about Ride. Ride excursions and tours. E-bike. Right, if you're in Grenada, guys, and you want to experience e-bike rental and tours, you want to tour Grenada, you want to rent a bike to get around in the city, it's all about Ride, excursions, rental and tours, located inside the Esplanade Mall.
You ready for an exhilarating adventure? Then look no further than Ride Excursions and Tours. Get ready to explore the great outdoors like never before with our powerful e-bikes. Discover breathtaking sightseeing tours around the island. Feel the wind in your hair and experience nature in its purest form. Now, whether you're a seasoned rider or a beginner, our e-bikes are perfect for everyone. Call us at 473-422-1011 to book your excursion or visit ridersebikes.com. That's ridersebike.com to reserve your spot. Unleash your adventurous spirit with Ride Excursions and Tours, where every journey becomes an unforgettable adventure.
I want you folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play pick 3 cash flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sunday money day.
Special privilege of sampling the Golden Jubilee edition of the limited edition spice rum from the Grenada distillers, and I must say it's something that you should try. It is authentically Grenadian, but from the flavors to the aromas to the overall taste, the blend is great. It's light, it's golden like the Golden Jubilee, and I think you can make any collector's shelves anywhere in the world. Hats off to the Grenada distillers.
Planning and Development Authority of Grenada, PDA, is enforcing regulations to curb illegal, disorderly, and unauthorized development in several locations throughout the state of Grenada. The authority is concerned that structures mainly associated with vending are negatively impacting the environment, has undesirable public health and sanitation consequences, present obstructions to vehicle and pedestrian traffic, can become projectiles during adverse weather conditions, and generally affect the aesthetics of the nation. The PDA will work along with stakeholder ministries and institutions to effect the demolition, removal, and disposal of structures which fall in the category of illegal and disorderly development, commencing January 2024. In this regard, persons who vend in or occupy such illegal structures are advised to secure their personal belongings and have the structures removed ahead of the planned PDA demolition operations. These actions of the PDA have become necessary to safeguard and protect public health and the environment, ensure the safety and well-being of all citizens and visitors, discourage any future disorderly construction, and encourage compliance to regulations pertaining to physical development in the state of Grenada. This is a message from the Planning and Development Authority of Grenada.
Yeah. Guys, did you know that Ride Along Live is on Fire TV? Yeah, right now. Fire TV, if you have a Fire TV stick, you could download the Ride Along Live app inside of Fire TV. Just search Ride Along Live right now and voila, watch us on your TV. Watch all the programs. You could go back from yesterday program and day before program. For the whole entire year, you could binge watch Ride Along Live from now until thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. Yeah. Download the Ride Along Live app on your Fire TV right now. Go to Ride Along Live on Fire TV. Over 30,000 subscribers and growing fast. Ride Along Live. Ride Along Live is also brought to you with the kind compliments of JetBlue. Yeah, if you're flying to Grenada or any part of the Caribbean, mind you, fly with JetBlue. Log on, check out their website at jetblue.com. That's jetblue.com. Guys, we told you earlier about the Riders Excursion Rentals and Tours. Well, listen, it just got better. Riders just added some brand new bikes, more powerful, more comfortable. It's just the way to get around in the city in Grenada. Book an excursion right now. Call the number 422-1011. That's 473-422-1011 and book your excursion right now. If you're at a hotel, wherever, we could pick you up. Riders, e-bike rentals and tours in Grenada. Guys, if you have a business and you want to advertise with Ride Along Live, listen, we send your business viral. Not only here on Ride Along, on Fire TV, on Facebook, on YouTube and Twitter, but now inside of the Esplanade Mall, where there's foot traffic, hundreds of thousands. There are two nice big screen TV there, and your ad could be shown right there on the TV. If you want to advertise and Ride Along Live in those TVs right there up in the Esplanade Mall, give us a call. The number 473-422-1011. That's 473-422-1011. Ride Along Live. We're everywhere. We in everything like salt. Advertise with us and reach more.
Advertise with us and reach millions daily, weekly, monthly. Yeah, over 10 million per month. It pays to advertise with us. Reach more and let us send your business viral. Advertise with us and reach more.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I'm really loving the new Riders. You see how small this thing is, guys? This is a power pack. I'm loving the new Riders. Listen, new Riders could fit inside your palm of your hand like this. You could close your hand like this. Imagine, look at this. It could fit inside my pocket like this. These are the new Riders. Look, you can't even see it, right? Let me change camera. I am loving this new Riders. You can't even tell, right? You can't even tell, but it's charging right there. And then you check it out. Boom, 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 boom. These Riders are my most favorite headphones. You're going to love it. It's better than sliced bread, actually. I was hoping that you guys could have seen it. Okay, there you go. The light is better now. You see how he sits there? These are the new Riders. New Riders. Guys, only $65 US, 65 US. And it's the best sounding headphone that you would have. Your phone, you tap it, you get your phone in, you got your music. Everything is in there. You could watch Ride Along Live in your ear, and it just sounds so great, so much better. See it? The new Riders are here. New Riders are here! Welcome. And check the mirror, guys. Check the mirror. Watch yourself. Fix your makeup. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. Kind of liking it. Nice little mirror. You charge it, lasts for 16 hours before you have to put this thing on charge. Just play music for the whole 2 days and you don't have to put it on charge. It is impeccable, remarkable, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. The best. The new Riders are here! Ask for the new Riders. Go inside the mall. I know it's going to be sold out. Yeah, it's going to be sold out. I mean, listen to me. Listen to me. All right, listen, guys, I'm going to give away this one. I'm going to give away these riders right here to a lucky somebody. To a lucky somebody, I'm going to give away these riders. So let me see what I should do to give these away. Who won this? Anybody want the new riders? Want to try it? Want to be the first? First rider to have a rider? First rider to have a rider? All right, somebody share the program. And if you share the program, I'm just going to randomly look for somebody. Share the program and tag us. And I'm going to randomly just pick somebody and give them, boom, a new rider. And tomorrow, when we on the Right Trivia. Glenda, you want it? Brenda, you want it? Dale, you want it? Listen, you're gonna be blown away by this headphone, you know. Listen, guys, I went through the process. We went through the process of putting this thing together. The whole, collaborative process of giving the song. And when I heard the song, I'm like, that's the song I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Right there. Don't move an inch. Leave it there. Because I want to hear it. When you're speaking on the phone, you know what I mean? You want to hear the person's voice. And also, you want to isolate like a lot of, air coming in, right? This have noise cancellation, isolation inside of it. It's amazing. It is amazing. The brand new riders are here. Also, guys, let me tell you, I'm looking for some actors and actresses because we have a new web series that we're doing. Let me show you. We have a new web series. I have my passion is movie making, right? Film making. I love films. I love making films. So, Stacy, Joseph, I see you. Let me show you guys this. Because I'm looking for some actors and actresses, right? If you are actor, actress, I want you for my new film. So this new film, trying to put a flyer across. Let me see if I could do it faster from here. I want to show you guys this. The first 2 episodes, guys, going to be shot in New York, but don't worry, we're traveling all over, and we will be. All right, it's in. Okay, just download. There we go. All right, the first 2 episodes is going to be filmed in New York, but we're going to travel. We're going to travel with this little film, and it's a film concept I had in mind for donkey years. Years I had this idea. All right, so the name of the film. Short film series is called Caribbean Men Don't Cheat. Yeah, Caribbean Men Don't Cheat. That is the name of the film series, right? I'm your writer and director. And let me tell you something, boy. I have some other folks on my writing team, and those guys working so hard to put together a really nice series. You're really gonna love Caribbean Men Don't Cheat. It's funny. It's just good. Just good. So look out for that. And if you're an actor and actress, we're gonna have a database. So oftentimes you might be in your city shooting, and we might need some actors, we might need some people, we might need some lead roles that we could call you up. So if you're an actor, if you have experience, we're gonna tell you how you could get yourself inside our database. So when you're ready, yeah, we want you. Right? So this series is called Caribbean Men Don't Cheat. Caribbean Men Don't Cheat, and you know it's true. It's a new series by Ride Along Live. Look out for it, it's coming. Hey guys, we're doing things, We're doing things. Ride Along Live doing things. I'd like to thank all of my production team. Lois JJ, producer, big up yourself, thank you so much. Guys, don't forget, go into the Esplanade Mall whenever you can. And ask and see if they have the riders' headphones, if they have these, because let me tell you, they ain't gonna stay. As soon as he drop, he gone. Done. Peace out. Lois JJ, big up yourself, executive producer. Kibbs, Gail, everyone on Team Ride Along Live, we say good night. See you guys again tomorrow on Ride Trivia. Thank you so much, Glenda. Catch you guys again tomorrow. Good night.